The Feast of the Assumption honors heaven taking the body and soul of Mary, Mother of Jesus, after her death. It is a Catholic holy day of obligation, joyful celebration, and public holiday in places. Some traditions hold that Mary lived 11 years after Jesus died and was in peace without suffering at her life's end. With what we know and believe about Mary, think about her being calm and without misery. She faced a tough choice in her earlier mid-teens, knowing the road ahead had hardship and pain. Late in her pregnancy, she was deported, giving birth in a less than ideal place. She and her husband Joseph were poor. They had to flee again. She dried Jesus' tears when he had bad dreams and premonitions of his future. A faithful Jewish mother, she watched her son never marry, instead witnessed his torture and agonizing death. After his death, she likely faced character attacks by those calling her son everything from rabble-rouser to terrorist. Mary suffered. Her anguish was physical. It was also psychological and emotional. Her faith was tested. She suffered socially. The magnitude of her suffering was immense. We believe that ultimate suffering is the inconceivable grief a parent goes through after a child's death. In addition, Mary had the added dimensions of watching Jesus persecuted as a societal scapegoat. Yet she died peaceful and sinless. Society today is no less brutal. Polarization, anger, and violence are everywhere. Disease and war are realities. Parents still ultimately suffer, too often resulting from violence. Inflation exacerbates injustices. We use computers, tablets, and phones, as well as social media to stoke anger, widen divisions, and weaponize fears. Perhaps these are shared symptoms of our personal dis-ease. It's human nature to go into fight or flight mode in reaction to profound hurt, grief, and stress. Effects of fighting or fleeing go beyond ourselves. They impact relationships with others, with nature, even God. Mary's Assumption speaks to how we handle life's challenges. She had every reason to not be at peace, yet she was. Her lesson is one of letting go rather than holding on. As we rarely know our exact time of death, palliative care physician and author Dr. Ira Byock offers a roadmap to letting go at any time by following the 4 things that matter most. Whose forgiveness do I seek, and for what? Who needs to forgive me, and for what? Who do I need to thank, for what? And how do I do that? How can I show my appreciation for someone? These questions lead to even more questions for us to consider. How can I let go, even from the most egregious betrayal and abuse? How long do I hang on to something? Am I using peace as a precursor to let go, or letting go as a means to peace? What will it take to be at peace? May Mary's peace be with us all.